Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no! Merry Christmas everybody, I'm your host Jonathan Clarke. So I know what's happening here. Everybody wants to watch reaction videos about snow angels from Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires. And I think that's so cool that you guys want to watch reaction videos for the Snow Angels music video. But unfortunately, you guys can't find reaction videos because there may be 3 reaction videos having been uploaded up to this point. So because my heart has forever and always been with you guys, I upload as many videos as often as I can about the Zombies 4 Snow Angels music video because I believe in it just as much as each and every one of you do. And I think with this music video comes so much passion from Freya Skye and Malachi Burton, who knew they were going to be a part of something special ever since last June when they filmed this, and they've been a part of something special ever since. And it has everything to do with each and every one of you. I think what's so valuable and so precious about this music video, you guys are going to have to forgive me, is just how precious friendship is and how time ties in significantly with friendship. Because we never seem to know how much time we have and how a person can tell somebody else that they love them without even ever having said the words, because they say it in their actions all the time. And even though there is an age gap between Freya Skye and Malachi Burton, he's 18, she's 16 years old, I think it's more apparent than ever before that they love each other so much because of how appreciative they are of every moment they get to spend together on the set of Zombies and Descendants for the Worlds Collide tour, and now this music video. So I think as YouTubers, we've got to realize just how important and how special this music video is to each and every one of you, and talk about it in a way that gives you guys hope for the foreseeable future. Perhaps we could see a sequel to this Christmas music video, or we could see more project for them to embark on and be a part of and give us the chance to review it on our YouTube channels. Unfortunately for every critic out there, because they want to get reactions out of each and every one of you, they don't see it that way. I'm a very different kind of reviewer on YouTube because I think about each and every one of you and what you want to get the most out of watching your Descendants and Zombies videos because of. So because I feel that way, and I really feel for each and every one of you, I go out of my way to upload the best videos I possibly can talking about how I feel about Christmas time and Descendants and Zombies and everything related to it with Disney and Nickelodeon, because I think that never enough YouTube creators go out of their way to give you guys what you want, because part of being a YouTube creator is understanding your audience and giving them what they want. So if you love Descendants and Zombies, then I got to upload over 500 videos about Descendants and Zombies, even if that means for the rest of my life. Because I see a star in Freya Skye. I see so much potential in that girl. And I see how special each moment she has the chance to be a part of is to each and every one of her fans, and is special to her too, because she gets to share in those moments with you. And I think this friendship between Freya Skye and Malachi Burton is going to go on through the annals of time to become something special in the hearts of everybody who ever was a fan of Descendants and Zombies. I mean, when you really think about this music video, everything fit perfectly with it. The lyrics, the melody, the backdrop of the set, how the music video was put together and collaborated. I think from the very first moment they stepped onto the set of the Snow Angels music video, they knew they were going to be a part of something special. I think we all knew that they were going to be a part of something special, and we too as fans were going to be a part of something special that we were never going to forget. I think back to last summer when Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires premiered, and without even giving it much of a chance, people immediately chose to criticize the Place to Be music video, even though fans of Descendants and Zombies, probably 7 years old, love that music video so much. Can we please think about the people who are at a young age demographic, who just want to sing and dance to their favorite Descendants and Zombies songs and give it a chance? Can we please say something nice about this music video, because it presented such a cool vibe, and it gave you a reason more than ever before to become a fan of Descendants and Zombies. If there ever was an opportunity to love Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires and the Zombies franchise in its entirety, it was more apparent than ever before because of what Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires offered to the franchise this past summer. It gave it life, and it gave it hope for the foreseeable future, because seeing these new characters, Victor and Nova, kind of come in from out of nowhere after seeing each other in a reoccurring dream, that presented a very authentic and very different storyline to secure the future of the franchise. So because this was done to secure the future of the franchise, that means there's more of a story for them to experience and to tell each and every one of us as fans, and a story that I'm really excited to hear and to review for each and every one of you. I look forward to summer 2026 because we not only have the premiere of Descendants 5 with Wonderland upcoming and all these new characters coming in from Princess and the Frog and Encanto, we have so much of an opportunity to be excited for fans of Descendants of Zombies because we have Leg 2 of the Worlds Collide Tour happening in late 2026. Fall 2026 is going to be huge. It's going to be a 2-month tour. And Freya Sky, Malachi Burton are obviously going to be a part of it because they're so huge now with Zombies fans and everybody's so crazy about them. You know, I love this so much. I love how you guys can draw inspiration from these teen idols and feel as if you're a part of something special and want to be a part of something special for forever. Because undeniably, you guys have wanted these franchises to last for forever. And I'm here to tell you guys there's nothing wrong with that. So because there's nothing wrong with that, I think that you should continue to believe in this lasting for forever. Because I think everybody deserves a chance at forever existing in their own lives. Because we only have one life to live. And with how valuable the friendship between Victor and Nova has become and how much it means to the Zombies franchise, with how the future, the legacy of the franchise has been secured, I think we have more of a reason to be excited than ever before. And I think the more predictions we can offer to fans for Zombies 5, the more encouragement we can offer that Zombies 5 is going to happen, even though the release date for this one is unofficial up to this point. I think it's so fun to be a part of it. And I think that offering you predictions and offering you theories on what direction I think this franchise as a whole is headed in is the greatest honor of my life. And I would love to sit in front of this microphone and review Descendants of Zombies for the rest of my life if the chance presented itself. Because it's all about how you guys receive a video that I upload. So if you guys love a video that I upload, well then obviously this YouTube channel is going to stick around. This YouTube channel is going to go on to achieve so much virality. And it's going to give me the distinction of being the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel in the world right now because of over 85,000 channel views having happened, over 3,000 plus people having subscribed. People subscribe to this YouTube channel every day because the majority of YouTube channels that upload videos about Descendants of Zombies don't revolve their content around Descendants of Zombies. They upload one Descendants of Zombies video, no matter if it's talking about the retrocast, this new spin on the two franchises. They upload probably one or two Descendants of Zombies videos and they leave it at that, and then they focus on other content for other niches and other genres. This is the first YouTube channel of its kind to actually focus on what matters to each and every one of you and what you believe in so much. Because I believe in it just as much. You know, the first night that I watched Descendants, I wanted to give it a chance. And I noticed on Rotten Tomatoes, people were reviewing it with such a negative vibe. People didn't want to give it much of a chance. And so too did they not want to give Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires much of a chance either. For things like the Place to Be music video and the Don't Mess With Us music video. But the thing was, to me, as a fan of it, not as a journalist, but as a fan, these music videos look so fun to be a part of and so fun to shoot. So because the collaboration process of these music videos looks so fun, I took to Rotten Tomatoes, I took to IMDb.com, and I let people have it. And I let you guys know what my opinion truly was on these music videos like Place to Be and Don't Mess With Us, because I knew people were going to love them so much. You know, the one thing that I noticed about the Worlds Collide Tour were there were people of so many different age demographics who were so excited and so appreciative of the moment. And there were people probably 7 years old shouting up for the Place to Be music video to be performed and that song to be sang. But, you know, I really, one thing I noticed was how passionate you guys were about your favorite songs and how appreciative you were of the moment you got to share in with your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars, a moment that you really wish could have lasted for forever. And, you know, that has a lot to do with why I've dedicated the rest of my life to talking about Victor and Nova and talking about these franchises, because I know how much these characters mean to each and every one of you and how you guys draw inspiration from them. You collect the Victor and Nova dolls, you collect the Zombies and Descendants merchandise, and you hang the posters up on your wall. As you see the Sonic poster in the background of my YouTube video there, that's because I'm very passionate about these animated characters, and I see a greater appreciation coming from these animated characters and how a person can get paid so much to sit behind a microphone and have so much fun bringing a character to life through the power of their voice. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to be a CGI'd character for Descendants or be a character in Descendants to offer so much to the franchise. Because while the door of the director's chair has always been revolving from Kenny Ortega to Jennifer Fang to eventually Kimmy Gatewood to God knows who next, the thing is, I think you really need a dedicated director who understands how much Descendants of Zombies means to each and every one of you, and I believe I've always been that guy to give it to you because I've had a greater appreciation for fairy tales And perhaps that has something to do with how I've studied fairy tales for forever, and I see the greater appreciation that goes with talking about this kind of thing, and how I can really love to talk about it so much. Because I think that talking about Alice in Wonderland characters and Cinderella characters is one way of looking at it. But there are so many forgotten fairy tale characters that kind of can see their introduction into this franchise to present more storylines than ever before. There are so many characters from the Alice in Wonderland franchise that have been left out of this one, like the Cherokee Cat and this character or that character. And I think that even though Maddox Hatteras has a greater appreciation as one of the protagonists in this movie, I think there's so much more of a storyline that even he can present. There's so much more of a storyline that Bridget can present, even though her time with the franchise has long surpassed us. But I believe that the door has never been more widely open in terms of a conversation of something next for Ruby Rose Turner to do, because I believe her story is far from over. And as long as you believe that these character stories are far from over, then that's something to hold on to, and that's something to believe in more than ever before. And something I'd love to talk about, because I'm the one guy on YouTube who always encourages you that there is hope for a foreseeable future for Descendants of Zombies, and indeed there is a future to talk about for Descendants of Zombies. And that can come in the form of so many different ways. People can offer you their predictions on Descendants of Zombies, because this is an open forum. This is your show. This is a show that I never created, because we created it together. That's undeniable, because we love Descendants of Zombies so much. And you know something, guys? I would have loved the opportunity to have been in the crowd for the Worlds Collide Tour this past summer, because the emotion being at an all-time high and how much you guys loved the Worlds Collide Tour. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and many of you couldn't believe it, that you were attending it. And I can really sympathize with each and every one of you, because when I was a teenager and I would be down in the mosh pits of concerts like Sum 41 and Nickelback, I thought I had the world, and I thought I was a part of something special. I thought it was crazy. You know, the pyro was going off. I was down in the mosh pit. I was singing and dancing the songs that I'd grown up being a fan of ever since I was a kid. It was so cool. So now you guys have the chance to experience at the expense of Descendants of Zombies, but unfortunately there is always a critic in the crowd who goes home, turns on their microphone and their expensive camera, and records a video about how they truly feel, offering you their honest opinion about the Descendants of Zombies Worlds Collide Tour. And because of that, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. And there are going to be more reaction videos. We all know how it goes. There are going to be more reaction videos about the Snow Angels music video that people are going to offer you their honest opinion in each and every one of them. But I think what it comes down to is how you feel about this music video. And if you believe in it enough, then your belief in this music video will produce a sequel. And it will produce more chances for Freya Sky and Malachi Burton. Because when you think about it, Freya Sky is going on tour. She's promoting her new single, Silent Treatment, now. So because she's going on tour to promote her new single, Silent Treatment, now, it happened because of each and every one of you and how much you believe in Freya Sky. And if you continue to believe in her for the foreseeable future, only good things with so much promise are going to come her way, which is something that I'm going to be really excited to sit in this chair to have the chance to review. Because I believe, for one, if we're going to talk about Freya Sky and Malachi Burton, without even giving them much of a chance, that really doesn't say much about how we feel about Descendants of Zombies as franchises. I know that Descendants of Zombies are two franchises that changed my life. And that's why I can sit here in front of this microphone and talk about it. Now, I know everybody feels differently about Descendants of Zombies. There are people who don't agree with the concepts of Descendants of Zombies. There are people who will forever remain oblivious to the concept of Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, Daywalkers, and Nightwalkers. Why? I really don't know, because it's a pretty easy concept to grasp. It's a pretty easy concept to understand. It's something that I understood probably in 5 minutes. Maybe that has something to do with how I've always been a fan of vampire TV and movies, dating all the way back to Nosferatu. But the reason why I'm a fan of Nosferatu was because in those movies, they were so unpredictable. And you never knew what was going to happen from one moment to the next. The vampire may have won at the conclusion of Nosferatu, but that's what made that movie different. And then came TV series like True Blood and The Vampire Diaries and Dracula, and so many adaptations of Dracula over the last at least 50 years. 50 to 60 years, there have been over 200 adaptations of Dracula, allowing him to achieve so much for verity. Come to think of it, I've always wanted to encounter Dracula in a Zombies movie, so if you guys could make it happen by Zombies 5 or Zombies 6 with 50,000 likes and 50,000 subscribers. I would love you so much. I've always wanted to be a part of the Zombies franchise because I believe there's so much I can offer to it. Because I just talked about all these vampire TV shows and movies that I was a fan of, that I attended. I've seen so many remakes and adaptations of them over the years, stage productions and movies theatrically released. You know, my friends may not have felt the same way I did about it, but I just felt so honored to be a part of it because I saw these larger-than-life characters come to life ever since at least 1994 and the lateral part of the 1980s, like The Lion King and Toy Story. I mean, Toy Story being the first computer-animated movie by 1995, that was huge for me. And seeing Jack Skellington in The Nightmare Before Christmas, that's one of the most revered Christmas classics of all time. Hocus Pocus. I've loved every single moment that I've ever been a part of. But what other YouTube creators who upload these reaction videos can say that? If you notice anything about these reaction videos that are uploaded, what other YouTube creator offers you an opinion or insight about how they feel about Descendants of Zombies? The one thing specifically they review is the Dream Come True or the Snow Angels music video without even offering you an explanation or opening up to each and every one of you. That's the one thing that I never fail to do or cease to amaze you by, is I always open up to you. I tell you how I feel, what's going on around me, what's happening throughout the course of my day, because I want to share in my experiences of being a fan with each and every one of you. And I want to some way or somehow reach out and touch your heart and make you feel as if you're a part of something special. And I think if more YouTube creators did that, then their videos would make a whole lot more sense. But unfortunately, they don't feel the same way. They feel as if Descendants of Zombies should have never been produced. This should have never happened. That should have happened. And it didn't live up to their criteria. But I, for one, can tell you with all of my heart that Zombies and Descendants has exceeded each and every single one of my expectations going into it. Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires have one of the most powerful stories that everybody loves so much. Some of the most dedicated characters and personalities that I will never ever forget. And I've felt so honored to have a part of my life. Like I've had the honor of meeting so many wonderful fans of Descendants of Zombies that I will never ever forget because we get to share in each other's stories and experiences as to why we are fans of Descendants of Zombies. The greatest honor of my life came in the form of being a fan of Descendants of Zombies because I got to meet thousands of fans of Descendants of Zombies. So because I had the honor of meeting so many wonderful fans of Descendants of Zombies, I think my job as a YouTuber is to honor each and every one of you. And how I honor each and every one of you is by talking about your favorite stars the way they've forever and always been meant to be talked about. And I think that's the best way to perceive it. Because I'll be honest with each and every one of you, because I don't know what's coming in the future for Freya Sky and Malachi Burton and what the future has in store. That's what makes being a fan of Descendants of Zombies so cool and so fun. I think moments like these only happen once every lifetime, and I know I say this 1,000 times over in every video that I ever upload, but I think that's the best way to encourage hope for the foreseeable future for somebody who has a tear in their eye every single time they watch the Snow Angels music video. Because you can't lie. You can't tell me that you didn't feel as if you were part of something special because of this music video and didn't have a tear in your eye, because I did every single time that I watched it. And I'm here to tell you guys, it's okay to cry over music videos like Snow Angels, because that's what they want you to feel. They want you to experience every emotion throughout the course of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And if you experience every single emotion throughout the course of 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you cry, you laugh, you smile, you feel every emotion that a girl should feel when she watches these videos, that's exactly what I've wanted to have happen for you, because I think that's how you grow, and that's how you learn, and that's how you learn things more quickly and become smarter, is because these music videos teach you so many valuable life lessons. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of Descendants of Zombies, regardless of how critics feel about Descendants of Zombies and how they try to make you feel. But each time you shut out a critic and you show your opinion and how you truly feel, and if you're able to showcase that about Descendants of Zombies, that's what makes you so proud to be a fan of Descendants of Zombies, and makes me so proud to feel so honored to sit in front of this microphone to review the Descendants of Zombies Snow Angels music video, because I think there are more great music videos and more great opportunities in store for people like Milo Manheim, Meg Donnelly, Freya Sky, Malachi Burton. The list goes on about how I feel about all these stars, and why I can upload so many wonderful videos about Descendants of Zombies, because I, for one, believe there is so much promise that comes with the futures of these stars that you guys have known for forever, that you've grown up around. And I just wish more YouTube creators could feel the same way that I do, feel very passionate about Descendants of Zombies. You know, there are fans who leave comments all the time for every video that I ever upload about how passionate I feel about something, wishing they had just as much passion. The answer to that question is when you really sit back and put it into perspective. It's all about finding your passion, because no matter if you choose to admit to it or not, everybody has a passion that defines their legacy, because everybody has a legacy. And it's all about how you want to carve that legacy and how you want that legacy to be defined. So when you find a passion, it could be about singing, it could be about playing a musical instrument, it could be about dancing, it could be about drawing, because many of you love to draw your favorite Descendants characters. I know this because I pay close attention to the trends on YouTube every night. So whatever you feel passionate about, just continue to follow it, because trust me, if you continue to follow your passion, great things can happen for you, just like this music video. You guys wanted something special to happen for Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires, and you did. You got it to #1 on Disney Plus. You got it to #1 on every streaming service, much less Disney Plus. So because you believed in it so much, I don't think any critic has the right to try to take that away from you. And what I mean by that is a hope and a dream that you've had for Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires, because I really do believe that Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires gave us something special. And it gave us something special to hold on to forever and always. So if we're going to upload videos about our thoughts and our opinions in them on Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires, Snow Angels, then we should say something nice about it because of each and every one of you. Because I'll be honest with you guys, you're the reason why this YouTube channel exists. You're the reason why this YouTube channel happened. So because you're the reason why this YouTube channel happened, I don't think that Freya Sky deserves criticism. I just think she deserves more of a chance than ever before. And I just wanted to be that guy to give it to her, to showcase my passion for Descendants of Zombies for you and because of each and every one of you. And I have each and every one of you to thank because of that. Because you're the guys subscribing to this YouTube channel. You guys are choosing this YouTube channel over every Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel on YouTube right now. For those of you who don't know, we're coming just behind Disney Channel's music page on YouTube as the #1 Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel in the world. The initial reaction video that I ever uploaded for the Snow Angels music video received over 4,000 views. That's more views than any other Snow Angels reaction video that had ever been uploaded on this YouTube channel, because of how I could analyze the video, how I could offer you a commentary that actually made sense about the Snow Angels music video, because I believed in it just as much as each and every one of you. I got you guys. I got your back in this. And I will forever support you against every critic like you've supported me, because we're in this together. And if we're going down as fans of Descendants of Zombies, well, I guess we're going to have to go down together, because we love Descendants of Zombies so much. It's ride or die with Descendants of Zombies. It's Descendants of Zombies or die, and I've just felt so honored to be a part of it. Guys, keep on believing in every dream you've ever had when it comes to Descendants of Zombies, and keep on believing in things and listening to things like the Snow Angels music video. Annoy your neighbors after 11 o'clock at night. Play the song as loud as you can. Let everybody know how passionate you feel about this music video, because that's one thing I've often wanted to encourage. Drive everybody crazy about it, your parents, because this music video is a great music video, and you enjoy to love it, and you enjoy to experience it in the way that it's forever and always meant to be experienced as a fan. Because moments like these only happen once for every lifetime. Having said that, thank you guys so much for having taken a chance on me over these last 20 plus minutes as I reviewed once again the Snow Angels music video. It's been an honor. I will upload at least one more video before today's end with more opinions on Descendants of Zombies in that video. I don't know what I'm going to talk about at this point, but I'll have something ready to go. But keep on enjoying the Snow Angels music video, and keep on enjoying moments like these, because moments like these should last forever and will, as long as you continue to believe in them. Having said that, happy holidays from my heart to yours, guys. Have a wonderful holiday season. I will be here joining you all throughout the holiday season, which will include Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Chinese New Year, chicken balls, waha, and we'll talk about Descendants and Zombies. But you guys got to subscribe, because when you subscribe to this YouTube channel, you push it further out into the YouTube algorithm. More people can find out about this YouTube channel and discover their passion for Descendants and Zombies, and that's all I've ever wanted to achieve through every video I've ever uploaded. This has nothing to do with me and everything to do with each and every one of you, which is why I'm your favorite critic and your favorite reviewer on YouTube, Jonathan Clarke Video Blogs. Its latest episode archived for you on Jonathan Clarke Video Blogs, the best Descendants and Zombies unofficial podcast on YouTube right now. Certainly the most popular because of each and every one of you. Thank you so much for having watched this video. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody watching.